Be sure to head over to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. As you can probably tell, there's no webcam today. One, it's incredibly hot, and for whatever reason, my air conditioning is broken now, which fucking sucks. But since I'm recording, I have to turn off my window air conditioning as well as my fan, or else people will hear a bunch of noise. So I am not exactly dressed appropriately to have a webcam on. Also, I didn't want to turn on my light, my recording light, because that emits a lot of heat. So we're doing no webcam today. I apologize, but I decided instead of doing the deck we were going to do, which is no life, it was just a life gain deck, I'm going to do Cavs Here. Now, Cavs Here is a stupid deck. It's a very stupid deck. Don't make this. 1, a lot of mythics. 2, don't make this. This is a 5-color Cavalier deck. Why did I do this? Because I thought it was funny. I mentioned it in a video, and here it is. Okay, it's nonsense. But let's just talk about what it is. It's a base green deck because we are essentially running like an elemental ramp package that allows us to play this nonsense. So we're running 4 Llanowar Elves. 1 drop can curve us into one of our many 3 drops, which help us a lot in the game. Or what's nice is that if we draw it late, we don't mind too much because we're also running 3 Vivian's Arcbows. Now, this was suggested, it was either Relic or Rectal. I think it was Relic during one of my streams, and this card is absolutely fantastic. It allows us... So one of the issues that the deck had was a bit of card draw, being able to actually, like, you know, use what you draw when you draw it. And Vivian's Arcbow helped a ton. As long as we get to 5 mana, we'll be able to just keep dumping any of the cards we need, because our max card is 5 mana. What's really nice about this is it just means that if we keep top decking lands, if we top deck some of our dorks later on in the game, we're totally fine with it, because we can just discard it. We are running 3, so sometimes you'll have a hand where you have 2 of these, but what's really nice is that if you don't think your opponent has artifact removal, you just dump one of the extra Arcbows. Like, super easy. Of course, we are running 4 Leafkin Druids. What kind of elemental deck would have not a Leafkin Druid? Very helpful at blocking early on, adds some mana, which is nice, and triggers our Risen Reef. 4 Paradise Druids, we're running this as well. Once again, we just want to make sure that we can add some mana. What's really nice about Paradise Druid is that she can tap for any color, so, the fact that we have a bunch of triple pip cards should be okay. And she has hexproof, and she's a 2/1, so she can even attack if I have to. For Risen Reef, this is an elemental deck, but luckily it's not one of those normal elemental decks with all that annoying nonsense. It's a fucking Cavalier deck because it's stupid. Risen Reef gives you a lot of card advantage and or mana ramp, very helpful. 3 Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. This card is nice because 1, it allows us to potentially use Vivian's Arcbow multiple times if we have enough mana, or it can just untap some lands for us, some mana. Untapping a Leafkin Druid, for example, will give us some double green depending on our board state, which is always nice. But also, we are running some Lotus Fields, which she works really nicely with, at giving us just a boon of mana. If we have a Lotus Field out, she is a free card, which is nice. But also, there's more. When these come into play, I get to draw a card, because all of these are Chungai, which is nice to have, just extra card draw. 3 Chromatic Lanterns. We initially had 4, but we actually found that kind of the setup that we have now was usually sufficient to not really have too many things stuck in our hand. It can happen from time to time, but for the most part, it hasn't really been an issue. Of course, today, when I'm recording, it's going to be nothing but issues, but yeah, it's whatevs. We're running 2 of each of the Cavaliers. Technically, you could run like multiples of certain ones and fewer of others, but I wanted 2 of each because 1, it means that there's a tiny chance that I can actually have the trifecta or the sancfecta. We're gonna assemble Exodia essentially, right? We have to have 1 of each of these on the field. It's not gonna happen, but it's technically possible. Cavalier of Dawn. I'm not gonna name any of the stats. I'm just gonna say kind of what it helps with. Cavalier allows us to destroy any permanent we need, and if we lose our Chromatic Lantern or Vivian's Arcbow, we can get that back from the grave. Cavalier of Gales allows us to kind of look through our deck, brainstorm essentially, and when it dies, we get to shuffle it back in. This is really nice because, we often will get down a lot of cards. we'll be getting a lot of cards thanks to Risen Reef, so this will allow us to scry and shuffle it back in, yada, yada, yada. The shuffle is actually pretty important because of Vivian's Arcbow, because sometimes we'll hit Vivian's Arcbow and we'll have options, and then we're like, well, we pick 1, but we don't want those at the bottom, so this dies, helps us out. Cavalier of Night, it kills the thing, and it has lifelink. The lifelink is actually the most important part. The fact that this thing can gain us some life is very nice, and of course if it dies, then you can get back you know, one of these. Usually Risen Reef if you can, but otherwise these are fine to get back. Cavalier of Flame is kind of our finisher, well, the best finisher, in that it gives our elementals haste, well, it gives all of our creatures haste, and buffs all of them, which is nice. It also allows us to just dump things we don't need. If they're lands, then when it dies, you get to just dome your opponent. Always nice. Cavalier of Thorns, it has reach. It's very important, it has reach. Also, you get extra lands, which by the time you can play this doesn't really matter. And then, you know, dies, you can put stuff back on. And we're running a single Chandra. Why? Because fucking Chandra elementals? I don't know. Chandra's cool. Alright, that's why. You're not the boss of me. I'm playing one forest. I think you can probably tell why. And then 2 of each of the green-based shocks and check lands. We're base green, right? We're obviously base green. And then we have this. We're also running Unclaimed Territory because all of these are elementals. Cough, cough. And then, of course, 3 Lotus Fields. I initially had 4, but 3 is better because you don't ever want to have multiple of these in your opening hands. Because that is just bad. So let's play some games with this air quotes deck. You can't see it because I'm in the dark, sweating. God damn. It's so hot, and I'm so upset. Because it's... The South is not where you want your AC to end. If I recall correctly, Amy the Amazonian was tweeting about how she was having some AC issues as well, and by God, it sucks. Edward is not on fire, apparently. Well, good for you, I guess. This hand is reasonable. Yeah, it's fine. We can go ahead and Llanowar Elves into possibly a Chromatic Lantern. Possibly just a Paradise Druid, but I'm not sure. I actually think that... I have a ton of options. Would need a blue in order to play the Risen Reef, but it's fine. Possibly Fliers here. Yep, looks like it's Flyer deck. So I think because of this... Well, Chromatic Lantern, I could do Paradise Druid and Llanowar Elf. I'm gonna do this. I can Chromatic Lantern Llanowar Elf. I could Kiora Llanowar Elf. I'm gonna put down maximum dorkage. My opponent's just like, what are you doing? I will need to, you know, start drawing cards and things. I do need some card advantage here, but hopefully we can get some of that. Decent curve for our Flyers opponent. They didn't have a 1-drop, which of course sucks. That Arcbow is what I like to call just in time. And I think we'll plop this... Well, let's see. We can cast Kiora, untap a land. For 3, we could play this, but we wouldn't be able to play Risen Reef, darn. So I can't play all 3 of these things. I can only play 2 of them. Risen Reef gets something in, tapped. Because of this board, Kiora is less likely to survive, so I think what I'm going to do is Chromatic Lantern, Risen Reef. I guess if I played Kiora, I could also have played Arcbow, but I'm pretty sure Kiora would have just, you know, bit the dust. But next turn I can... Actually, next turn I can just Arcbow and hold up stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, so I do need to start, you know, murdering the crap out of my opponent's things. So let's see if we either draw something... draw a Cavalier, or... Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna pay for all of this. Leafkin Druid. I guess I can see what happens first. Heck yeah, thank you. So I can Viv's Arcbow. But I'd only be able to do it for 4. This is sufficient to kill Kiora, so I think I'm just going to do this tapped. So essentially we're working up to some mana. Just realized my opponent didn't attack me last turn. Huh. Alright. Sure. But yeah, so from now on we can just wait and use Arcbow. That's very helpful against specifically the flash-oriented decks. It also works really nicely against counterspells, so Behemoth's Arcbow is actually really well suited to this meta right now. Time Wipe. What kind of flying deck runs Time Wipe? Luckily, we don't care that much because of Vivian's Arcbow, but sure, I guess. You bounce Eagle, I assume. Man, that's intriguing, for certain. Alright. I mean, they got me. Let's see, so I can play Kiora. Untap a land, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 then? So I think I would rather just Arcbow at instant speed. We did play a few games of this, but I changed the deck a lot since the maximum losses. And the one game that I played after I made a few changes was against, hilariously, Azorius Fliers, and we were able to win essentially just because of Arcbow. Arcbow allowed us to just get the blockers that we needed. We'll do this for 6, I suppose. Doing this for 6 doesn't get us any extra value other than just an additional card to look at. Cool, cool. So here I can cav. Let's see. So here I can cav and kill this. Alternatively, I could this cav to get another land, which would allow me to play Kiora next turn. And it does have reach, which is always nice. I'll just have this cav because it gains life, but I'm not at too low of a pressure right now. I think I'm going to go with Cavalier of Thorns to get that mana situation situated. Cool, cool. And I should be able to 1, 2, 3. Yes. So 1, 2, 3. I can untap and still have 5.
I defy gods. Where the ocean surges, life thrives.
It's very unlikely I'm going to whiff here. I've 1/6 of my deck is calves. I've only seen 1 cav. 2 are at the bottom. So we have 7 calves out of the top 5 cards. So I think it's relatively likely we're going to hit. So I think I will attack, try and kill my opponent here. Got to put the beat down on him. I will say that more EDH programming is coming to the channel. I have a set date for 1 recording session. It's going to come like a week or so after the recording session. So it's going to be a little bit, but I do have, time. And I do have things planned. So those who crave the EDH, the Commander, the Oathbreaker eventually, that will be coming at some point. The thing is, do you attack? Yeah, they don't attack because of my Vivian's Arcbow. Hit this for 5. And we whiffed! My opponent could have attacked freely. Well, this is rude, though. Well, I guess I just passed the turn. Arcbow for 7. Sure. Yep. Flash. So this is a much more mid-range version. Totally respect that. Might see a Safari here, which would suck. Nope, another Atomic. Ballsy. Do this for 7. Very unlikely we're gonna whiff this time. I mean, we essentially whiffed. I guess this is slightly better because it draws us a card with Kiora. And then I can just discard it. Alright, sure. Very obvious block here. They almost certainly have Winged Words, right? So Winged Words buffs them by 2. So I lose my Cavalier of Thorns, and I can put... I guess I could put a Risen Reef on top. But I guess I just forced them to use it now. Oh, they didn't have it. I'm very, very surprised. Also, Sharon's cool. So let's see. I can Sharon. I mean, Sharon -3 unfortunately doesn't do much because I need this to die first. Let's see. I can Sharon. Let's attack first. How many lands are in my yard? Just 4. I guess I could have attacked with this as well. Oops. Oh, did I lose? Did I miss lethal? Because if I attack with this, and my opponent doesn't block, I have 1, 2, 3 uses of this, which would be an additional 6 damage. No, so my opponent would have been at 1 in that situation. Well, I guess I could have preemptively used Kiora. Trying to think of the best situation. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do anything here. Can Chandra -4 kills that. Then I can block a 3 power creature and still die for 3. Let's see. What if I get Deathman? No, I still wouldn't gain. Unfortunately, I think I just die. I think I just die. Trying to do the quick maths. Yeah, so it was technically it was a mistake. I could have won here if I had activated Cavalier once. Oh no, but then I wouldn't be able to untap. So no, I still would have probably died because my opponent only had to block 1. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can get me out of this. We'll do it for just 5, I guess. What? All right, well, that's fine. We're dead, right? Like, I'm pretty certain that we were just gone there. Darn. Oh well. We did initially run some Navigator's Compasses, Compi, whatever, but they didn't help a ton, and I don't know, they weren't as good as playing Llanowar. Sounds fine. Not great, but fine. Oh god, not mono red. Anything but mono red. Oh fuck, it's Cavalcade. That makes me even more scared. Wait. Alright. I'm sweating and I hate sweating. So next turn I can Kiora. Oh, Kiora probably just like bites the dust. I could also just block here. And I probably would. Yeah, I'm blocking. Like, can I? Thank you. Yeah, I'll just play Paradise Druid here. The next turn, I'll take this damage. I won't like it, but I'll take this damage. Soon we're gonna see a light of the stage. Okay then. So I'm gonna Chromatic Lantern here. Then next turn I can play Cav. Burn to the face. Yep. So next turn I can cast Cav, sack my Druid, kill something, but unfortunately I can't kill that. Ow. Ow. I guess no blocks here. I was thinking about blocking, but then I'd have to shock. But this way actually saves me more damage. Well, would not have, but I still think it's correct to do this. Sack the Druid. I think I want to kill the Torch Courier, because that can give other things haste. Then I play Breeding Pool tapped, and let's see if I can actually have my cake and eat it too, by gaining some life and getting out of this situation. I am only at 7, but my opponent does only have access to 3 cards. Shock my face. Okay, I'm at 5. I'm at functionally 4 because of Fanatical Firebrand, probably not wanting to attack into my Cavalier. Opponent has 2 cards. Lightning Shark my face. Cool. Very easy attack. Yep, opponent blocks, then hits me. Yep. I need to survive a turn. And yeah, I mean, I died at anything with haste.
Not to brag, but let's get moving.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you know. Fuck. Damn. All right. You got me. GG.
No? Too bad.
The unfortunate GG. Oh, it's so hot. I have a question from the Discord. Oh, goodness me. Fucking Magic Johnson. What was my favorite childhood cartoon character? This is by Jester Stinger. I'm not sure. I had so many. Do I keep this hand? I'm greedy. I'm keeping it. I really loved Courage. Fucking, let's go with Stomping Ground, I guess. We'll play Arcbow on turn 2. This on turn 3. Oh, we're against... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I thought we were against Grixis Control, but apparently we're not. We're against... Grixis Artifacts, I guess. Huh. Grixis Artifact Walkers. Definitely a different version than what I'm used to. Chromatic Lantern, sure. 3 mana. Bedevil. Rude, but sure. Or this is some sort of weird form of control. I don't know. So now we can Chrome Lantern. Hope they don't have another removal spell for that. Man, Fillmore was great. Who doesn't love Kim Possible? You know what? I'm going with Gur from Invader Zim. That's what I'm going with. Oh, right, I can't use Chromatic Lantern anymore. That's fine, I think.
My allies are counting on me.
Yeah, it's fine. See what my opponent gets, though. I'm dying. Sure? Luckily, Paul only has 3 cards. What could possibly go wrong? Lot. Answer's a lot.
You will not threaten this world.
I'm dying. I look awful right now. And I feel awful. Everything's bad. Also, fuck you, opponent. I mean, that renowned weaponsmith, though. Just an utter fuck you. Although I can kill this, so I can actually activate my Chromatic Lantern now, so that's nice.
I have let my friends down.
So, my stuff costs a ton. Let's see. I could have 6 mana. Is that it? Yikes. If I play Kiora, I wouldn't be able to cast anything else. So I think I'll just Leafkin Druid here. Yeah, just get more mana out. So this coming up turn, I can Cavs, one of these Cavs. In order to remove this, I need one of my 2 white Cavs. Opponent, I assume, is going to blow up Risen Reef here. Going to give me a little Oxdad. Moo. Good globe, alright. Another land. Alright, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can cav and attack. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just try to kill my opponent as soon as possible. I'm just going to dump all of this. Nice. That's why. Activate this. Attack for 10. You're at 8 now. Heck, I can even just Chandra next turn if I want. Can you kill my cat? No, I don't have any in my graveyard. Awkward. Oops. Well, my opponent has 2 cards left, and they are at 8. This Chandra can do a lot of damage. Eugene. Unfortunate.
I came into being. The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
I think I just want a Chandra Plus here. I'll drop this out of my hand. Say Elemental. Cast Sharon and Plus. I think that's the best decision.
Stay back. I'm an explosive. No pressure.
Because it just puts my opponent under more pressure than I'm on, since they're at 7. Yes, I lose a life a turn, but you lose a life a turn as well. And I don't have to give you any card advantage with this, because I can block the 0/3. Can also play my Cav to blow that up. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I can play this Cav. Kill Eugene. I give him a 3. A 3/3, but that's fine. Golos! Golos is a bit of an issue. But only if Golos untaps. And see, I can kill Golos with the Cav. Actually, I could just kill Golos. Sharon. But I think it might be better to kill... Yeah, I think it's better to kill Golos with Cav. Then Sharon plus again. Nope, they kill that. Okay. That is fine. Cav says no to Golos. And you're still dropping. You're dropping like a fly.
Ether itself serves me.
Yeah, but Chandra serves me. So. Well, sir. You blow up my Cav? You gonna give me back my Vivian's Arcbow? Fun fact, Vivian's Arcbow gets around this. Not kinda. I mean, I can just cast these anyway. Do it. Blow it up. See if I care. Yep. Interesting. So I can cast this Cav. And give my fellas haste. Why not? Am I gonna chuck these? Probably chuck this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nah, I don't need to drop any. This is Vigilant, so I don't care much. I don't know if I even want to give them a card. They die in 5 turns. No, I'm good. Excuse me, now they die in 5 turns. My bad. Sure.
Secrets manifest before you.
Okay, they really want that card. Let's see what that is. Sure. Exile my graveyard, dude. I don't care. Oh no. Okay, sure. I can't use my Vivian's Arco anymore. I guess. Cool, Lotus Field. I'm just gonna do one of these. See, I can give it haste. No, you're gonna kill it. How rude. It's rude. Wait, now you dum-dum. Now I can surveil. I get to surveil. Or scry, sorry. Yeah, I don't want either of these. Thank you. What? For what it's worth, don't want either of these, any of these either. Sure, whatever. Lotus Field. It's like a forest and I guess a plains. Two lands in there. They're not going to double block like ever. But I'm still not under too much threat, so I'll just pass the turn again. Try and pick up the dub.
Truth lies beyond vision.
4 turns remaining. Counting. For what it's worth, I apologize for the for the lack of super good discussion here, but it's hot. It's real hot. So I can Leafkin Druid. I can't do both though. 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can 7 with the breeding pool. Yeah, sure. Gives me a lifelink blocker, which is nice. Sack the Druid here. What am I gonna kill? I don't think I need to deal with that. I don't know, maybe I do. Let's kill this. My opponent hasn't made an effort to attack with these. An enchantment. I don't think I have an artifact or enchantment in there. No. But if they blocked it enough to kill it, right? They're losing 2 creatures. So I think I'm fine with that. I'm not very comfortable attacking with the Cavalier as well, though. I don't know. I don't really want to give them card advantage, but they have to block. Alright, they have 3 turns. If my Cav dies of natural causes, this just destroys, right? Doesn't exile? Cool. If my Cav dies of natural causes, then they're going to take 2. Fuck you. How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4? another artifact, I assume. Well, I can attack with Cav to gain 4. Actually, I can gain a lot more because of Flame. I should not be calling all of them Cav. I can attack with Night to gain some life. And Flame can buff them. The thing is, I can't outrace their Tezzeret. I think they're going to kill my Cav of Night here. They did not. I'm a little surprised by that. Okay. How much can I put my team by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Alright. 5 is helpful. Puts me to 13. Yep, got rid of Reef. Makes sense. Don't want me to be able to get that back with Cav. This is a long game. Coward. So this is essentially a free attack. You're going to go over there. You're going to go over there. You're going to go over there. So 2. Is that what I want to do? Sure. My opponent has to block the Cav with at least one of them, or else they die. The Flame, god damn it. I'm going to gain 9 to go back to 12. Okay, that gets chumped, that gets chumped. Essentially, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to die in the crackback. Going to 12 should mean that I'm safe from Tezzeret. I do worry about the cards in their hands. They also will wish I still had my Flyer, but no, that had to die. So I'm at 12. Next one, I can pump the team even more. Mystic Forge. Ah, fuck me. Sure. 7. They don't want to kill my Dawn for some reason. Oh god, this card might be an issue. So they'll go up to 8. Oh god damn it. Yeah, I'm dead. My opponent knows the combo. Because this will be 8, 9, 10, 11 from the Koilos. Plus that last one. Yep. Damn. Unfortunate that they're all losses, but you know what? It happens. The deck... Look, the deck is a meme. I told everyone, don't make the deck. I could probably make adjustments to this deck and make it slightly better. But, it's really hot, and I hate my life. And the sideboard, you know, Healer of the Glade. You know, it's an elemental. It's really nice to gain in 3 life. Sure. Nab's Compass. Gains your life. Helps you fix your mana. I don't know if I can know. Treasure Map. I had these initially. But I took them out. It's possible I should have not taken them out, but Guild Lotus is cost too much. We have a bunch of 5s. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks to patrons, but you know, tap the like button and all that stuff. I gotta bounce. This is too hot. It's way too hot.